It is currently 1:42 a.m. I'm awake and I'm gonna create. I would like to aim to create at least once a day, at least multiple times a week. It'd be nice to do it once a day because I feel like I'm able to, for sure. I've been a bit on the burnout making products but not creating products, so I definitely want to do more illustrations. I want to update my patterns, and I think I'll leave my current patterns right now. But so we're just gonna create some art. I don't know which art I'm gonna create yet. I've got a plethora of ideas and a big business journal that's full of ideas. So I might also plan sewing. I think I might do that too, not sure yet, because I do have the fabrics, but I would like to be able to see how much of it I can use. I could probably get a majority of it done without doing zipper pouches, which just means that I'll just be out of zipper pouches. Or I do have zippers, so I could probably just use those zippers for the bags and figure out. I need to figure out. I'm gonna do a prototype for the bags. I think 8.5 by 11, those size sheets. I actually enjoy the size of what that would be like, so I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna make prototypes of what it would look like. One with 8.5 by 11, one with 2 of them together, and we'll zigzag that pattern together so that we've got that. Zigzagging patterns together, paper patterns together is actually a really quick idea. Let me adjust here. There we go. Is a really quick idea to join your patterns instead of taping all of it. So but first, most importantly, we're gonna fill up our water bottle. I definitely drink a few of these throughout the day. It's 700 milliliters. I think I have to do more than average just because of like my conditions, but never too much water you could drink. I mean, you could probably drink too much water, but overall. So we're gonna go fill up some water, drink it, and then we're gonna get settled in to creating. So I'm going to take some cotton fabric that I have, and I'm going to make some templates for the zipper boxy pouches, and I'm going to start with 8.5 by 11 sheet. And then a double of that. This is how that turned out, the little box. I love this. This is so cute. This is probably a nice pencil case size. It does barely fit a pencil. So there's that. Actually might not even need the cotton fabric if I'm just doing paper craft. This can get one. I do need to get more towel fabric because I make washcloths and makeup rounds. Now I've got to fold this gigantic sheet. I wonder what the optimized way of folding fabric is. I bet those people at the craft store have like a secret way. But they might keep it to themselves. Alright then, keep your secrets. Hopefully be doing a craft office room tour. I'll do that in the morning probably when it's lighter. I have a bunch of these jersey fabrics that are stretchy. I love leggings. Workout gear, so I have a lot of patterns for that. So now we're going to move on to doing 2 pieces of paper. Good morning, good morning! Hello, hello. If you can hear K-pop Demon Hunters in the background, you are at the right place. My name is Sam. I'm owner of Marie & Co., a handmade arts and crafts business that is cute, nerdy, and witchy. I'm currently a little sick, or starting some symptoms of like just typical flu. I'm always sick. Boop. So today we have a few things on our agenda that we would like to do. I printed some pages for binding. We've got tarot pages to fill out, and I want to make those into journals. These are prototype journals, just like seeing how it looks, and like I ended up printing them flipped somehow. I'll show you, hold on. Dexter's with us. You can see his sploot. Don't forget to stay hydrated. So yesterday I printed off some journal pages. Hi Dexter, baby boy. So we've got this one I designed in Canva. I don't think there's anything wrong with using Canva. Using multiple elements is the most ideal way to avoid like copyright. And I still have my own inspirations that I use. I don't think I'm like copying anybody. If I do seem that I am, please let me know so I can collaborate with that artist. I have collaborated with other artists who I have similar inspirations from, and we've talked about different types of way to avoid being like their direct competition with like copying them. One of them is a handmade bookbinder on TikTok. She does spiral bound, just like I do. Bloop, blop, blop. And she's like, as long as like it's not the exact layout, or if it is the exact layout, there's a lot of variations in it, then it should be okay. It is currently 10:30 in the morning. I slept pretty good, which is nice considering like the past week has been insane with insomnia, in the sense that I've crafted so much. So much. I feel a little bit woozy. So we've got those that I need to hole punch and back up. So when I was printing these, I'm not sure what happened. Hopefully everyone's okay. Anytime I hear sirens, I'm always immediately like, I hope they're okay. I hope they can recover. So I've got these, but whenever I printed them, so here's the first sheet. What? And I did both methods, print on long side and print on short side for another one, and they both came out like that. I'm not sure what Lord. But so then I'm just going for these, because of how it looks, I'm just going to top bind it. Or if I bottom bind it, then it would be upside down. But if I top bind it, then it'll be like so. So that's a little bit better, which is what I'll do, and just do a long form. I printed 31 pages. I want to do monthly books. Those would be really cute idea, and I'll probably aim to do a few different variations. I've got this one. We have this design. The 3 design, so a 3 draw card, and there's an affirmation at the bottom. You can put your stickers, your tarot stickers here, got the date, and then lines. Made the lines light gray because I don't like dark colors. that much. This one's kind of the darkest for me, but it still doesn't look too dark. I think that the pen won't go too distracting. So, and then we've got the weekly layout, which I printed in my signature lavender business color, and it's got the date, the month, and I printed 31 of these because I should probably print 52. Then there'd be a weekly year, and then I've got my monthly ones. And then I've got the daily journal one. So we've got daily journal, we've got the 3-card draw, we've got weekly, and we've got another daily. And while I did that, let's check up on our notebooks that I made. I love the PVA glue. It's such a easy process. I would like a big paper cutter eventually when I do pop off. But here are my 2 designs. So we've got this one, which we have this one, which has the gray border, has my logo banner at the bottom, and this one has the lavender with the dark purple. But purple is my business color because that was my mom's favorite color. So the reason that my business is called Marie & Co. is my middle name and my mom's middle name is Marie, and it's an ode to her and her fostering creativity and being a positive witch and a positive person full of love and light in my life. So this is just a big ode as a thank you to her. She did pass away when I was 15. It's been a bit over a decade. So I cannot remember how many of these I printed, but I think I just do the stacks like these. I'll have to count. But these are so cute. I love them, and then I'll have to get chipboard eventually for the backing. This edge is nice and smooth, this edge is nice and smooth. This one has cut variations. Handmade, homemade, that's for sure. I don't know if I'll ever outsource. Whenever I do get really big, I would love to outsource though. I'll probably do prototype markets and then I'll outsource for shopping. I do online and I do in-person markets. I have a bunch of markets coming up. I have about 11 so far coming up in May. I need to apply to 4 more, and then I've got some in June, but a majority are in March and May. Hi, Peanut. And then I made the mini version. Bless you. The mini version of this one. Look how cute. It's basically like half its size. This one I should split in half. Or, I mean, yeah, let's split it in half. I just kind of guesstimate, to be honest. And, so cute. Let's go ahead and take some product photos of that. Watch out, Dexter. I have my handy dandy product photo background. This is just some fabric I got from Joann's on poster board that I got from Dollar Tree with binder clips that you can also get from Dollar Tree. I'm very for being frugal and being able to be affordable on things. That's also a reason why I have problems with my prices. I want my crafts and my arts to be accessible and affordable to everybody. I need to be able to support myself, and I need to be able to like credit to the artist where it's due. So I try to do $25 an hour as my wage because that's about how much I made as an entry-level engineer. And I want to be able to like replace the corporate life with that. If you don't know, I was let go of my engineering job last year in 2025, and then in October of 2025 I ended up launching my business, taking it more seriously, and this year we've launched TikTok shop, we've done our website. The website is currently down right now. It will be relaunching in spring though. But for right now, you can be able to shop my products on TikTok Shop. That's where a majority of them are. Or if you see something on my Instagram page, let me know, reach out. I'm not an aggressive person, I'm not mean, so I'm very excited to talk to you all, very excited to sell you things and maybe potentially give you free gifts, because I'm always like, why don't I give them a little treat, a little extra? So we're gonna go ahead and take some photos of this. I think it's beneficial to also have a photo of a ruler so people can get a size estimate on what it looks like. So I took pictures of those, and here's how those turned out. I'm gonna delete my duplicates, turn the ones that are delete. Okay, so that's how those turned out, and I'll upload those to my TikTok shop. And I'm currently still in my probationary period to where I can have 100 products. I'm at under 50 right now, but I'm adding many, many more. So I'm gonna make a TikTok real quick about this product. So I'm gonna do a little tutorial. I love sharing how to make things because there's tons of tutorials out there, but some people just don't make the things. There's tons of things that I enjoy that I would definitely probably not make. It just looks a little too advanced for me and I don't really want to get into it. So let's make a TikTok. The supplies you're gonna need are some copy paper, a printer, 2 binder clips or a few other binder clips, PVA glue, which you can get on Amazon. This glue is really good. And a foam brush, which you can also get at the Dollar Tree. So after you cut your pages out and you line it up and figure out, you can stack them all together, and then you can paper clip on the sides, like so. And then you'll take the glue and you'll apply it to the top, dab it with a brush, and like spread it around, and then you'll do a swipe, and then you'll apply another layer, let it dry, and you can do another layer too. Usually one layer does perfect. And then after about typically a day or a couple hours it dries, and then you're able to peel it, and it's functional and holds together really well. Boop. You could add chipboard to the back, you could add a protective cover on it if you want. I just did a simple paper. I don't have a chipboard right now except for the chipboard that I use for my bookbinding. And that's how you start making your own notepads at home. Thanks for following, and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so now we're gonna edit the TikTok video. We're gonna add captions, making it accessible. This is a real time of how I edit the TikToks. I'm checking the captions, editing as I need, because some of it doesn't pick up on everything. The word poop was in there for some reason. Alright, so we made that. We're gonna add the text. I've had that PVA glue for quite a while. I have wanted to get into bookbinding. I am testing my own bookbinding skills. I do have the first volume of Freerin, A Journey's End, and that's one of my favorite mangas. I love the show. I've read the manga. Season 2 just came out and it's really good so far. Madhouse did the iconic chin looking up scene that was circling around art communities with perspective drawing, and that was really funny. I'm going to add a listing so that I can add the product. I'm going to add that to my draft so I have it saved. I'm going to make a listing real quick, and then I'll put that to the side. I will say, so I've gotten one TikTok order so far, and it was a bookmark, and I sell my bookmarks for $5, and that just includes all the fees, and it includes, typically like I sell my bookmarks for $3, but when I do online, I typically upcharge it a bit just because I want to cover fees, and any transaction fees mainly. So then we're going to go to products. I'm actually going to show you how I do this. Okay, hello. So okay, So we're gonna go to TikTok Seller Shop. We're gonna go to products at the bottom, and then we're gonna go at the top right and do add manual listing, and then I'm going to add those photos. So we're going to put Marie and Co. notepads, and then notepad in category. The category is interesting. I really like it. I'll probably do just notebooks then. And then the brand, I have my own brand put on there. And the description, it'll do AI auto suggest, which I don't mind. I just do a glance over and read it. So Marine Co. notepads, practical choice, students, professionals, provides ample, adds a touch, easy to carry and store, And then we'll go to attributes, price. Well, I always do 5 for stock, and then see, like if I do multiple variations, there's variants, and I don't know how to do it on the app because it says color. Oh wait, I think I just figured it out. So add new size, because I've got 2 sizes, and then save, delete the color, add option, small, medium. So we'll do the small, and then we'll make sure that that's more centrally located in the photo. Save that, and then medium, we'll do that, confirm, save. Okay, so that actually went better than I thought. I thought I would have to do a lot more because the way that I was doing it earlier was not really working, I suppose. But it's not really focusing. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then done, and then we'll confirm that. And so we'll do $5. I like my book, my stuff at, I like the number 5, and especially like in pricing. And then no hazards, nothing of that sort. Submit for review, and then I need to update the title, but so it's under review, and then I'm gonna go refresh, drop that down to say all, apply, Marine Co. notepads, go to the title, and then hopefully that'll populate. Just gonna put 2 sizes. Or I can add a 3rd variation where I have both. Let's do that. Edit. Lonely up, you won't stop. Feel my soda pop, my little soda pop. Save 5. I'll make that 8, so there's a deal. 5. So it's like $2. No, I'll make it 10, because TikTok adds a lot of discounts and stuff. That's fine. So we're gonna update that, and then that'll be in review for a bit, and then once that's done being review, we can go back to TikTok, and we'll be able to add, if we go to our drafts, then we can go and add the product after we do next, and then we'll go add link, product, and then whenever it's done reviewing, we'll do that. Oh, I think it just finished. That's actually great. Or it might just be like a draft, so I'm gonna add that. Yeah, it says $3.50, but I should still get more of that. So it's back to the bookmark thing. I will say that I got like $4 and a few change off of that. So it says earn 85 cents. I guess it's like a bonus or something. So we'll do add, and then we'll post it, and then accept the music, and then do that. I actually just realized I did not put any music in the background. So we're gonna go back to that video. It's done editing. Okay, so it's not gonna let me add directly. So we'll just do the delete because it was just redone, and then add sound. It's all commercial sounds. I like doing Latin. And then put the volume down to half. I'm going to change that. It's a little too loud. I like that one. Okay, and then we will post it. And then we'll go to Instagram. And then we will add that post. And then I like to make my videos have the same cover pages, so we're also going to open up Canva. I currently do not have Pro. I would like to get Pro. I think it's totally worth it. And then Instagram post single. I just reorganized all of this too. I'm gonna go to, I need to go back to TikTok, go back to my channel, copy that bio, not bio, but I can't redelete it. And then I always like my own stuff, because why not? It doesn't hurt anybody. Oh, it's loading still. Check our notifications, make sure nobody commented, need any help or anything. And then let's go here. And then we'll wait for that. Well, first we're gonna go to our reels and see how I like to keep it concise. I need to update that one, so I need to do a purple and a yellow. So purple of my intro. YouTube intro. And then we'll do this one. And then we will do that. Okay, and then I will download both of them, and I'll transfer them to JPEG because it's best for sharing. PNGs are a bit heavier on the size, so we'll wait for that to update. And then once it pops up that it is downloaded, then we can go back to Instagram, go to that one video that needs to be edited. We're going to edit that. We're going to edit the cover. We're going to add some camera roll. We're going to make sure it's the right one, and then we'll do done, and then check. Ta-da! So that's how I edit my videos, and I'm trying to go back to an every other, but look how consistent that is. Ah, I love it. And then we're gonna go to post, have this up, and then, oh, I did copy it. Okay, that's perfect. And then once after our descriptions, I add in my big spiel that I do. I do need to do this one. How to order. Heart, I like the purple hearts. Message me on any social media. Any social media. Okay. And then I'm going to copy this. And then, so I have it. For saved copy. Go to our saved. Pen. So we've got that. And then we're going to go up to edit cover. We're going to do add from camera roll, and then we will add the one that we just made. And then done. And then share. And so once that's sharing, and then we'll do the big other social media update after it does that. So what I do is I immediately like it. I send it to my story. And then I add it to my story. Then I go back to my home page. I click on my story. I double check this. Interesting. I wait for it to upload. And then we'll refresh. So that's updated. And then after that, since that's loading, I will just go ahead and add the photo that I want to update. I do a video and a photo typically. So let's do next. And then we'll go up to here, paste, and then okay. And then we'll post that. By the time that's posting, our story should be good, and then we can add that to YouTube. I'm also going to add it to tutorials. Tutorials and tips. And then we're going to go to Canva, because since I made a new story, we're going to add a new cover photo thing. Which is, that's the logo. There it is, my stories. I always do capital, tutorials, and tips. And then I make sure that it's centered so it's nice in the middle of the circle. Oop. Download PNG. Wait for that to load. And it's loading. And we're loading. And we're loading. Keeping loading. Okay, we're still loading. Okay, this is taking a bit. I feel like Canva's been taking a bit longer than normal. Okay, cool. So now that that's done, swipe down, go to our profile, swipe over, edit highlights, edit cover. From that's done. And then I'll go into my images and add all the things that I just made into my business profile folder. So we've got those two updated, and we've got it on TikTok. The next thing I do is I go to Facebook, and I go to my not my profile. I go to, well, where it originally was, I guess. I guess they updated it? Oh yeah, oh, Facebook updated. Okay, refresh that, and like, share, and then like, share. And that's the whole entire process that I do for social media, on adding TikTok and adding to the Instagram and YouTube and all my socials, and then putting the product up as well. I'm gonna go to TikTok, and then I'm going to see if, one thing that annoys me is that it always opens on my shop. I guess that's okay. I want to make this one. I don't know if I can add it. I can edit it. I don't know if I can add products. No. So then I'm just going to repost that one after I find the video. Products. Living in your mind now. Too late, 'cause you're mine now. Journal, notebook, sketchbook, binding, book binding, and then we'll go all the way up to the top, and then we'll do made new products for book binding, journals, and notebooks, and then edit cover, add the thing. I like the blue one, and then I like to center this, so notebooks, make notebooks with me. Okay. And then we will never do that again. Post, and then that's loading. And then since that's loaded, we're gonna go back to the Instagram, and we're gonna check to see if I don't have that post. I do have it posted. Okay. Yep. So then I made these designs a while, like years ago, and I've just been meaning to put them up since. So here's the notepads I made the other day. So that's how I do the whole added to social media when I have a new product and update. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I've got a few things going on. Let's put you up here. Wow, I'm white. Oh yeah, that's white. Okay, it was bright. So we're making small business owner shirts, which are over here in the iron press clamshell, and then I've got all of these I need to cut and glue, and then I have these to bind, and then I'm testing out my laser engravers. I'm about to 3D print something. Kind of doing a lot today. I'm going to set up my lasers and printers, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we've got the Cricut going, like so, and we're making small business wear. Alright, so I'm trying out some different things. We've got some polymer cutters mainly, and then these I want to make into keychains. I thought those would be cute, but yeah, we're gonna try some polymer cutters. Next, we're going to take the Cricuit vinyl and weed it out and apply it to the shirts. So I'm making 4 of the small business with my info on it, and then I'm making my friend a onesie right now because they just found out that they're expecting, so I'm making them a little nerd onesie. Nerd in training. Cute. I'm gonna see if I can make some resin molds. I'm currently working on a green monstera leaf, and then I've got some witchy incense holders and witchy astrology tokens. And then I've got this kitty cat dagger I want to try. I have some dice here. I've got Star Wars Stormtrooper mold here, and a bookmark symbol. And then any overflow I have over here, just in case. So like this is, I don't know if it'll take all of the whole thing, all of this, so we'll see. And I'm just using some apple barrel paint from Walmart to add the color.